back, everybody, to the Halo Rec League. I'm Shio, bringing you this second match of the night. We are going to have Loud Whine versus Worriers. So we're going to have two teams that are, for those who have been in the HRL for a bit, these guys are very well known. You're going to have the side of Loud Whine. It's going to be Gunbot, True Verdict, Trademarks, and Recent. These are your silver mix or pre-made champions from the last season. On the other side, we have Taco Dog, Flaky, Sage, and Crackdown. These players were the runners-up in the gold division last season, so these guys, you know, definitely will be putting up quite the fight. Worriers as well, fresh off of their victory against Waystation last week, and that is actually the first match that Waystation has ever lost in HRL play. So kudos to Worriers for that one, as we are going to be underway. The first point on recharge, King of the Hill. This is actually going to be my first time seeing this, so first time seeing some of these points, and the first point will be directly on that active camo, and there are just gunfights going left and right and every which way above it. It seems like finally somebody gets down into there. The last shot coming out from Flaky will get dropped by True Verdict, who does end up getting traded out. Trademarks goes down as well. The energy sword is going to be in the hands of Sage in the background there. He's going to be hiding around these boxes, trying to stay alive as his teammates are going to drop down into the pit. That's going to be True Verdict up above. Trademarks is going to be picking up, I believe, looking for that shock rifle up top. It's not actually going to be there. And this will be the players, I mean, again, just providing that oversight. You're going to have Recent now has pulled out the Needler. Does end up going down, and Flaky's going to pick one up across the map, so that's going to be finally Worriers picking up some time here in this point. Truvert is going to drop that player that was off there in the start. Flaky's going to be maneuvering around the outside, and right now the slaying is going to be in favor of the side of Worriers, as well as the advantage in the point as of right now. But that's going to be a player from the side of Loud Whine hopping into it. It's going to be Recent, trying to stay alive. Does go down. Flaky. He's going to pick up his fifth of the map, and is going to get that, well, the sword off as well before going down. Trademarks will be there to trade out. Is going to pick up that sword, is going to spend some time in this hill. The edges of the hill, honestly, like, very set up in a way that you just can't kind of hide around a corner. Like, the moment you go near cover, you step out of the point. So you can see Trademarks here trying to just stay alive, and Loud Whine is putting in some impressive time right now as they're approaching the end of this first point. You're going to see the players are going to be Taco Dog from up top getting into the fight with Trademarks. He's going to stop that cap. As Worriers still underneath halfway, they're finally going to get a player inside. That is going to be Crackdown hopping onto the point. Verdict, Trademarks, and Recent all coming in from the C point. Crackdown's just going to duck out of dodge. He knows the players are coming. He's going to try to stay alive. Will succeed as he gets back up top. That's going to be True Verdict going down. It's going to be Recent and Trademarks inside the point. Recent with the sword, but they will get the point cap off. Despite the double kill coming out of Crackdown, they won't end up seeing it, as we're going to be moving here towards the second point. Crackdown is going to be the first player here. He's going to check out those plasma nades. I think, oh, I almost got the stick there. It seemed like on towards True Verdict. He's going to have to start turning around at some point, because the players are going to be coming in from behind. The nades are going to start flying through. Taco Dog was watching his back, as Crackdown's going to be in this corner. They know he's here, and he's going to get just absolutely one shot by the Gunbot with that rifle. The shock rifle at point blank range coming in as they're going to set up now. Loud Whine showing some impressive control, I think, over here so far. They ended up playing that. Oh, that's a great shot there out of Gunbot. Gets the centering up nicely. He's going to get a second as well on towards Sage, as Gunbot just going off with the shock rifle. His teammates are going to be there as well to pick up the kill with that sword. And this is going to be Loud Whine taking the lead on this hill again. So far so good. They've actually shown some really impressive control, and that's going to be another sword kill. Trademarks is going to be inside the point here. He's going to be trying to fight off Sage from the back. Will pick up Sage, and there's going to be one more player sliding in. Trueverk's going to be the last one alive here, though. Is going to be staying in the back, trying to hold these spawns for the team. The push is coming through, though. He's not going to be able to survive much longer. Teammates are going to spawn up on the other side as well. Unfortunately, Recent is going to hop around that corner directly into the line of fire. I believe that was Flaky on the point. As Flaky's going to get double pushed now. He's going to get chowed out. He's going to fall off this. He's going to re-chow out, actually, and picks up Trademarks. And it's going to be a killing spree for Flaky, as they're going to, looks like, just about secure that point, and they're going to tie up the map. It's going to be 1-1 now, heading into this third point, which is going to be right on top of Taco Dog. The rotation is already here for the side of Worriers. These guys know exactly where they need to be, and they are there waiting, as it's going to be just underneath the A point here. Excuse me, as we're going to have Sage dropping down, and well, Flaky's going to pick up a kill as well, so that's going to be 3 down for the side of Loud Whine. This should be a pretty good amount of hill time for the time being in favor of Warriors. And actually, this is a huge hill, actually. If this is extending exactly to where Crackdown is, I mean, that's a massive point compared to all the other ones. So, kind of surprised at that, actually. I'm surprised it's that big. Trademarks is going to come through. Trade out one. He's going to be making this push into here, into the inside. Oh, yeah, this is a huge point. Wow. Did not realize it was going to be this big, but Togger Dog and Crackdown are going to stand strong on the point. As you're going to see them hopping in. And Brendy, if you want to come in as well, I'm more than happy if you want to join in. As Taco Dog is going to be up top and going to be playing it out here. As well, I mean, that is going to be the second point capped in favor of Warriors. We're going to have Taco Dog, I mean, Flaky and Crackdown, 15 and 14 kills respectively, lead in the lobby. As we're heading towards the next point, it's going to be, I believe it's down. Oh, this is a mess of a point. This is basically like the live fire P5, where the players are just kind of sitting there down below, or in the middle on top of the sniper spawn. It is a channel for grenades. It is a kill zone. It is a kill corridor. And, well, so far I'm a little bit disappointed that there hasn't been a ton of grenades flying in left, right, and center. But this is firmly right now in favor of the side of Loud Whine. Warriors has not touched this point yet. And right as I say that, Flaky is going to hop in and secure this one. And they're going to start taking their way towards it. But Loud Whine got some considerable time here. And Gunbot with the active camo and the sword is going to slice through two players. Has a shock rifle as well. We know exactly what he can do with that based on what we saw earlier. As Crackdown is going to be around that corner. And he's trying to just provide some oversight. But this should be Loud Whine tying the map up here. As you're going to see, yeah, no one from the side of Worriers is going to contest this. As I believe, I want to say it's been heading towards... Oh, no, it's going to be heading in towards... Well, the turbine, it looks like here, is going to be the next point. As the players are going to be up top, that's going to be Taco Dog here. Back in pipes is going to take this fight with trademarks, and it's actually going to be a trade out 1-for-1. Resent's trying to hunt down this player in the back towards elevator. Didn't actually spot him behind the corridor, and that's going to be Crackdown going down. It's going to be all up to Sage now. Last man standing is going to, we'll get into one engagement here, and both players are kind of just back away. But Loud Whine should secure this point for a little bit. That's going to be, I mean, Gunbot again with that shock rifle. Supposedly, well, okay, yeah, it was just glitched. I thought he had no bullets in there for a bit. But he's going to be moving around the back. Does still have that energy sword. He's got one hit with it left. As Resent is going to be taking some shots. It's going to be Crackdown moving in along with Flaky, along with Taco Dog. The players are going to swarm through, and they're going to start picking up some time here. They're going to drop off the point. So they aren't going to be doing it immediately here. But they will start securing this. I mean, Loud Whine put in some decent time at the start too. So honestly, Loud Whine playing this very well so far. I mean, despite being down in kills, I mean, you can see Flaky and Crackdown both posting 17 each, but Gunbot with 18 on the board right now, leading the team. Make that 19. Gunbot is just going off here in the back, trying to just stay alive. Crackdown is going to take him down instead, though. They will hop off the point, so Warriors not securing any much of this time. And Schubert is going to come through with the sword. The sword has just been always in Loud Whine's hands, it feels like. It's just always somebody from the side of Loud Whine is in possession of this sword and is picking up kills with it. And they've definitely made it work so far. As well, Schubert is going to just get out with his life. He's going to be, well, oh, hello. Goodbye, Crackdown. Down he goes as the grapple sword is going to swing through right into his face. Down he goes. I mean, this point, still a lot of time to go here as they're just trying to stay alive on it. And there's going to be True Verdict just hugging the corner there, trying to stay on that point. We're going to hop on board with the side of Warriors, see where they're going here. That's going to be Taco Dog with the sword now. And doesn't have any way of getting up there, and unfortunately is going to go down. Sage and Crackdown, the last two players alive here, trying to make their way in towards this point. Unfortunately, they're not able to do so, and this should be Loud Whine taking it, as they're going to secure that, and they're going to approach match point here as one more, and they will take the map as we're going to be heading towards that next one. We're going to be on board with Trademarks, trying to hunt down Flaky here. Knows he's weak, is going to pick up that kill. We're going right back to the first one, right on top of the active camo spawn, as Taco Dog is being pushed here. You can see, well, it's going to be Trademarks coming through. He's got a couple bullets left in the clip, and it is just going to finish him off with the smack. But he is going to end up going down, unfortunately. That will be him dropping. True Verdict and Reset now are going to be the two players up here, trying to work their way around the back. As it's going to be Flaky taking some shots here. He is going to, well, he is going to pick up that kill instead. Taco Dog, though, will be the last player alive. Nobody from the side of Loud Whine is really in a position to do much here. You can see they're going to be circling back and forth. He's just eating, I mean, he's just eating all the nades there, chucking every single nade they have in his direction, and no one's really been able to secure much time on this point. It is going to be Trademarks who's going to be camoed up and is going to be inside, but he's going to spot 4 players basically coming in his direction. You're going to have Recent in the back who's going to fall there as well. Going to be Gunbot now dropping down to the point, and he's going to eat everything as well. So, I mean, the trades are just going back and forth this entire time. And you're going to have the side of Warriors is going to be all up. They're going to be pushing in. They're trying to pick these fights one by one and get these as well. Crackdown's going to pick up one. Sage is going to pick up another. So again, the gun's coming alive from the side of Warriors as they're slowly getting some time here on the hill. And you're going to have Sage just overwatching. I mean, you just need to have some kind of setup to really just overwatch this. As Trademarks is going to just eat a nade there in the back. Has the back away. Gunbot is going to be there as well. True Verdict coming in on the flank, though, is actually going to find one. He's going to find 2. He's going to look for the 3rd player on towards Flaky, and there's a player behind him as well. Is going to go down to Sage, as he's going to end up dropping. Sage backing away into the corner there. Trademarks is going to be the next player up. Down he goes, though. It's all going to be on Gunbot on the point. He's going to get a nade off and does a significant amount of damage, but it's not going to be enough. Flaky is going to barely survive there, and he is going to go down as well. I mean, it's just Loud Whine just trying to stave off Warriors right now, and I mean, so far it's just wave after wave of kill, but this is going to be, well, the side of Warriors should be approaching completion here. Gunbot's going to hop onto the point. That's going to force the players off temporarily. This True Verdict is going to find as well. That should be a stick, I believe. Oh, I guess not. Okay, I thought True Verdict stuck Flaky there. But it is going to be, well, Recent now onto the point. Flaky's going to pick up both those kills, looking for the 3rd. And here we go. This is going to be the last point of the match as he smacks down another one in the back. And this is going to be it. It's all going to come down to this last point right now. And you got the side of Warriors on it for the time being. I mean, they're keeping it very close here. Let's see, they're circling back around towards this long side corridor. And you're going to have Sage in a position here nicely for them to cut them off. He has a sword in hand too. Running around here and is going to go down. Trademarks and Recent are going to combine for that kill. They're going to get in a fight with Taco Dog as well. That's a set of perfect shots from True Verdict. Very nicely done. As they're going to be, well, taking some more shots, and he knows there's an invisible player nearby. Down he will go. As going to be Crackdown around the back, but all the players from Loud Whine have snuck their way into the point. There's a lot of them here. Crackdown has the camo, but can't face this alone, and is going to end up chowing out. There's going to be Trademarks there, taking shots. The flank is going to be in. That's going to be beautiful from the side of Warriors. 3 are going to go down. It's all going to be on Verdict now, trying to chuck these nades in, and there's nothing that he can really do. He's going to find one. He's going to eat a nade and go down. It's going to be Taco Dog here now, trying to cut off these reinforcements. He's going to find one shot there onto Recent. Going to be one shot, but stays alive. Trademark trying to chuck in the nades. Gunbot goes down as well, and that is going to be it. Warriors is going to take your first map. They're going to make it 4-3 after going down 3-2. So we did have to get a restart in there, but I also got a co-caster in the process. So good evening, Brendy. Good to have you back on the desk with me, just like yesterday.
Hey, yeah, how's it going? I just got done with a COD match, so hopefully I can get back into the Halo mindset from yesterday.
No, definitely. I mean, we are going to be on board. I mean, it's going to be, Warriors putting up that very close map. 1 victory. I mean, they had the slaying advantage, I want to say, for most of it, and I mean, based off of that, we usually say, okay, well, whatever team had the advantage in slaying in the first map usually carries that into map 2. So I'm definitely looking to see Loud Whine turn that around. Recent off to a hot start here with 3 kills out of 4 for his teams. We're going to see if he can continue to push this momentum, as they're actually just kind of very split up across map. Crackdown's doing like a 1v4 in the back here somehow, and he is going to pay the price for that, unfortunately. His teammates finally just now coming in to support. But I mean, Live Fire Slayer is not a game mode I think we've seen in quite a while.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we did see a couple live fire matches yesterday, but I don't think any of them were Slayer either way. As Warriors, they're making a push onto this tower, try to set up this positioning here, as they were able to take down the Loud Whine players at least temporarily. Now Loud Whine is looking to regroup, and it's just kind of going back and forth right now. Nothing really too spectacular going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're having a few scenarios where one player just kind of spawns out in no man's land and then ends up going, oh, I am surrounded by the enemy team. And then they end up going down. I mean, I think it's happened like 3 times now, actually, where a player just shows up in the middle of the entire team and everyone goes, okay, well, they're here now. The overshield is going to be the power up on the map, as you're going to have, well, Recent Flake getting a nice double kill off there. The sniper is going to be down somewhere on the map, and I believe the heat wave as well. As well, oh, that was a nice repulse there from True Verdict. Staying alive is going to retake this engagement now with the shields and is going to get that.
Oh.
Well, that was a nice play. The repulse into the wall for the extra damage as well. Very nicely played there out of True Verdict. The overshield is going to go into the hands of Recent, who's going to take that and is going to charge down this player here. It's going to be Crackdown. He's going to do another there on towards Taco Dog. Looking for the third here with the OS, which is now depleted after taking a couple of those melees. No, but that was a nice setup there, and Recent is coming alive for his team, putting up 5 kills right now as they do retake the lead 17-15 in the Slayer.
Oh man, but if I'm Recent there, even with that overshield draining as fast as it did there, I mean, he got that nice little 2-piece. And look, I'm being a little selfish here. I would have liked to see him get a little bit more aggressive, maybe try to get that 3rd and 4th. But either way, it was a nice little play from him. As Loud Whine right now, they're looking to get aggressive. They do have numbers right now on Worriers. As I say that, though, Sage just gets a nice 2-piece from behind. So nice play out of them for Worriers to regroup on.
If you're gonna have Taco Dog putting in, I mean, something that I really liked about Warriors is just how consistent they're slaying in. Like, you look at it across the board, it's 6, 6, 5, and 3, and the one guy with 3 has 7 assists, so it's not even like he's not participating in any of these kills or anything. They are being consistent across the board. They are making sure that they're playing it together, and it's working out very well. They are gonna retake the lead, 23-21 right now, as the sniper is gonna be in the hands of, I believe that was. Of course, the last guy that I pick, it's gonna be Crackdown. He's carrying that sniper as I cycle through the entire team looking for him, and it ends up being the last guy. He's gonna get a nice shot off there on towards Gunbot. Gunbot gets away with his life after losing most of his health bar. That was another shot's gonna go inside. It's gonna be 25-24. Loud Whine definitely keeping this close at all times. I mean, they did especially that through the first series as well. I think Crackdown was actually trying to hit the second player in the back and ended up taking the first one down instead. As Recent's going to pop out. He's going to get that kill. Hello, Taco Dog. Down he goes. As, I mean, players just all over the map. The OS is going to come back up, and that is going to most likely go in favor of the side of Loud Whine unless this gunfight does not go their way, and not go their way it will. True Verdict going to hop down with the heat wave here. Gonna try to take that fight and will pick up 1, but the OS, I do believe, did go over. Oh no, it did actually. It went in the hands of Gunbot, so Warriors not maintaining solid control over the power-ups, I want to say, so far.
Yeah, but either way, as you alluded to earlier, I mean, this is live fire. Loud Whine currently does have a slight, only a 1-kill lead right now. But either way, I mean, this is a map where just no lead is safe. I mean, we've seen leads go back and forth. We were just talking about how consistent Worriers have been, and now it's starting to catch up to them a little bit. It's still a very, very close game. But it's like neither team is really able to pull away right now. I mean, all of Loud Whine is kind of spread out a little bit. Warriors are kind of sticking together at certain times. But yeah, I mean, they're doing a good job getting trades.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, like the teamwork has been very nice out of these guys. I mean, Loud Whine, you expect they won the Silver Premade last season. So you know that they've got some stuff worked out. I mean, they did end up making one swap as Gunbot has come in to join the main core of this roster of True Verdict, Trademarks, and Recent. On the other side, Warriors, the runner-ups in the Gold Division last season, they've stuck together as well with their main roster. So, you know, they're doing fine. They know exactly what they're doing across the board. This Recent is going to be looking in the bottom, trying to find something really right now, as he's going to hop up. And while down goes one player, Trademarks, all the action is just happening everywhere else on the map, it seems, other than in Recent's POV. So we're going to move off of him to see interesting things. And then nothing's happening for Taco Dog either. I mean, it's going to be a 4-kill lead right now for Loud Whine. As we're approaching the end of this game, they only need 11 more kills to close this one out.
Yeah, and if I'm Warriors here, as the hype train goes by, of course, but if I'm Warriors here, you know, we're down by about 2 or 3 kills or so. At this point, I gotta wonder, you know, maybe do you start playing a little bit slower right now? You see, Rezan, he just got the OS, and it looks like he's gonna take these. Well, I was gonna say it looks like he's gonna take these 2 guys with these, but I guess not, as Taco Dog says, I don't care about your overshield. But either way, I mean, you gotta wonder, like, maybe if they have to slow down a little bit. It's not too crazy of a deficit if they still want to get aggressive, though.
No, definitely. I mean, 39-43. The gap is now closing as the heat wave's coming through. Taco Dog's gonna just shred Gunbot there with the plasma beams. as he's gonna have to fall back. Does end up going down to that nade though. The bounce in the corridor is enough to take him down. 45 to 40, only 5 kills needed for the side of Loud Whine. Warriors here trying to slow this one down. They're trying to get the engagements that they can take and they can afford, because right now you don't want to have to be trading out when necessary. They're gonna get one there onto True Verdict. So Sage is going to shoot towards a teammate out of reflex there, and he's now going to pop out in between 2 players. Is going to go down, gets traded out. That's going to be 2 for 1 though. The trades are going in favor of Warriors. They are closing this gap as they're going to make it 46 to 44, and they're definitely bringing this one close back in. I mean, you can see both teams, they're trying to just play it standstill now. No one really wants to overextend. No one wants to be responsible for screwing this one up. As you can see, look at the wolf pack. The wolf pack is coming from Loud Whine as they are charging forward here.
Oh man, and look at the scoreboard too for both teams. The kills are really balanced. Oh my goodness, that heat wave might hit all 4 of them. It did not, but either way, I mean the scoreboards have are really balanced. But these teams are not wanting to make a mistake right now. It's anyone's game.
Yep, it is definitely anyone's game for the time being. I mean, oh, that's huge though. Flaky picks up 2, and that's gonna be 48 to 40. It's 48 to 48. It's tied up. Warriors have closed this gap. Loud Whine in a little bit of a panic now. That's going to be the OS on towards Flaky as well. If you're the side of Loud Whine, you don't want to take that engagement. They're going to try and back away. The push is coming into the garage. Trademark's going to be absolutely one shot. He's going to go down. They're going to lose it at the last second.
Flaky going huge.
That'll be it.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I really like how both teams, especially that last match, were doing a good job in the slaying department. So it'll be interesting to see what team here is able to, because I know the King of the Hill, like you said, was both teams were doing a good job playing the objective, and I know Oddball is a kind of a really good mix of both.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, King of the Hill, I think a lot of teams are still getting used to. They're trying to figure out some of the points and stuff like that and how things play. As we're going to have Flaky. He's going to make that jump up top. He's going to try to cycle around. The rockets are out in somebody's hands. I don't know exactly who is in possession of that power weapon right now. As well, it was Sage, and I believe he just used up the second one as he got traded out as well. So you're going to see Recent is in possession of the ball in towards the back here, and he's going to get engaged on here by Flake. He's got no support actually in the back here as well. Actually, I lied. Trademarks is going to be there. Guardian Angel from up top is going to secure that, and he's going to be there for the second one as well. So Trademarks does finally go down after picking up 4 kills, and the ball is going to be on the ground as this fight comes in from the back, and that's a great one from True Verdict. Just slides right through and picks up Taco Dog. But again, you got to be picking up that points if you want to take this. As well, True Verdict just trying to run around in the back here, try to stay alive right now as his teammates come in for the support.
Yeah, I think the problem right now for Loud Whine is like their whole team is just kind of staggered. They're all over the place. As soon as you think they're able to grab the ball, well, then 3 players from Warriors are able to swing by and just do some damage onto them. So not really a whole lot of action going on right now as the ball does get reset. I imagine that Loud Whine should be able to pick it up here shortly, but yeah, as 3 players for Warriors go down, there should be a good opportunity for them now.
Yep, they are going to be picking up some of this time. Gunbot is going to rotate this up towards back towards Subway. I mean, I was talking with Sozer about this earlier as he's trying to pick up the stalker rifle there. Sozer, so I noticed like a lot of teams do prefer to take it in towards back like police station, but a lot of teams are gravitating towards Subway. I mean, Subway does have more locations to kind of choose from, but I think it allows teams to kind of manipulate the spawns a little better, and that's why they prefer to go there. But you can see the ball is going to be on the ground. It's going to be True Verdict and Trademarks versus the world here. That's just going to be Trademarks as his team is entirely fallen down. He's trying to stay alive, pick up the ball, and just toss it out in the open to give his team a better fighting chance for it. But his teammates are not winning those gunfights everywhere else. You can see Flaky as well as Crackdown are in positions here to just stop them. True Verdict's going to fall down right into the crosshairs of Flaky there with the ball out in the open. His nade gets denied by the rocket pad and tossed off to the side. But this should be Warriors picking up some time here with this ball as they're going to take it now in towards Metro here. And the other side is spawning up on the other end of the map.
Yeah, but as you say that, there's 2 players right now for Loud Whine that are going to be looking to pinch over towards this oddball carrier. I'm not entirely sure who they are. I believe one is Resent, and he's able to grab the ball temporarily as Gunbot is able to get the get the other player from Warriors off the ball as well. Looks like there's a player, two players actually towards this bottom bridge area. I'm not entirely sure what this call out is, but man, Rosanci's going to go ahead and get aggressive here. I mean, he's not wasting any time here, and there should be more points on the board for them. They're doing a good job. It seems like they're doing a good job when they have the numbers, when they have the players. They're doing a good job holding that back metro.
Yep, I mean, Sage is now going to be the one picking up this ball and is going to take it now back towards Metro. I mean, no team has really tried to take this out towards PD for some reason, which I'm very surprised about. They're not trying to do the rotations. The Rockets are going to be coming up in 4 seconds. You're going to see, again, the control of the power weapons from the side of Loud Whine. They're going to be right there on the spawn. It's going to be Truvert going to just launch a rocket out there and is going to find one. Gets the ball carrier super weak as well. So, I mean, the shots are just coming through, and honestly, Loud Whine is playing this very, very well. I mean, the points now are just about evening up now. It's 30-37. So Worriers has played a nice comeback, but with 3 going down, this should be some time for Loud Whine. As well as I say that, it's just Truvert here as the last one alive. His teammates are going to spawn up on him, but the push is coming from Worriers.
Yeah, Loud Whine, they're doing a good job. As soon as 3 or 4 down go down for Warriors, they're doing a good job holding the spawns for their team and making sure that they can get as much time on this ball as possible. As True Verdict, he's plenty surrounded with the rest of his teammates. As 2 of them are actually on this ramp area. I'm not sure where the other is, but either way, they're above the halfway point for this round, and yeah, we'll see if they can continue.
Yeah, but I mean, the ball is going to be now, or it was underneath the bridge, actually. I was very confused. I thought it was in the dumpster for a second there. Sage is going to be wrapping around the back. He's going to be getting the shots in towards Gunbot here as they're playing ring around the planter, basically. Sage is going to pick that one up as it's now been stretched out to 38 points here from the side of Loud Whine. You have to start looking at the clock here, too, if the side of Loud Whine does not, elects to just kind of play that alone. I mean, well, Sage ends up taking a 1v3 and does not come out on top, that's for sure there. As they're playing this over towards B Street, just trying to hold these choke points here. Taco Dog is going to get into a nice engagement, a good bait and switch there from Recent, and that was Gunbot, I believe, on the other side. As the push is coming in, it's going to be all Loud Whine, though. They're picking up all the kills necessary. 3 are going to go down, and they are going to lock in this first round of the Oddball Streets, and they're going to take it. 100 to, what was that, 30?
100 to 30, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, but if you look at the kill department for Loud Whine, they definitely had the numbers there for sure. As the rest of Warriors are kind of lagging behind in the kill department. True Verdict really just seems like he's the ball man for Loud Whine, and he just did a good job recognizing exactly where his team was at all times, and he took full advantage of that.
Yep, definitely. I mean, he's going to be on board here with the Stalker Rifle off the rip. Somebody has rockets. They are on the map somewhere. And whether or not they're going to be used in a moment soon, probably not happening. As you can see, the players trying to back away. It's going to be Sage just ducking away in towards tires and getting out with his life. He's going to get into engagement with trademarks there as the nades come flying through. Gunbot's going to trade out there with Recent, it looks like. As well, down goes one, trademarks as well. But the ball solidly in Loud Whine's hand. And so far, I think Oddball has really just been Loud Whine's game mode.
Yeah, it's certainly working out for them, and I was alluding to this earlier when this map was loading up, but with how King of the Hill played, I thought this would have been a lot closer. But Loud Whine, they're doing a good job pulling away as the Warriors are finally, looks like they're able to get a little bit of ball possession here, but I mean, it's 41-2 right now. I mean, it's kind of crazy how well Loud Whine is playing right now.
Yep, you can see, I mean, Flakey is going to have this ball back towards PD. Finally, there's some PD action. As, I mean, this was the expected place where I thought most teams would be playing the ball, and that ended up not being the case, as you're going to have Sage getting into this engagement with trademarks. The shotgun is out, and the shotgun is going to be victorious. Gunbot picks up 2. He's going to find a 3rd as well. It does not get the over. It ends up going down in that engagement. Rockets up in 15 as well. And Warriors are going to be trailing by 20 already in this round with the ball down out in the open courtyard here. Rockets are going to be coming up. You're going to see True Verdict trying to play for that. He's going to be super weak, though, and he's going to go down just as the Rockets come up. That's going to be Crackdown picking up that boomstick And he's been working his way now, trying to decide which way to go as the ball gets reset here.
Yeah, so good job getting those rockets there. It doesn't look like he's able to do much with it right now as the rest of his team. They're going to be looking to grab the ball right now. They are in a good position to pick it up and then go back towards Metro, depending on exactly what their plan is. And yeah, I mean, Crackdown doing a good job. Got a nice little double kill from him, but I think he's currently running away from the ball carrier right now. I'm not entirely sure. Well, no, Gunbot is is trying to. Oh, never mind.
He's doing his best impression of a delivery man there, and then won.
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, wait, why is the enemy running towards him like that with the ball?
Well, maybe just wanted to give him a present, but it turns out actually that Loud Whine is actually going to win all the engagements here. And honestly, the really funny thing is when Crackdown went around that corner with the first rocket shot, or the last one, you could see how badly he wanted to pull the trigger, but his teammate was standing right there, so he's like, you could see him resist the urge and put it away and pull out the BR instead to pick up that kill. And he was like, I want to use it. I very badly want to use it. And he's like, oh, but I can't. And he puts it away. So that was actually, I think, a stick there. Resent is going to pit in one. He's going to try to cycle around, but will get caught from behind. The ball still is more or less in possession of Loud Whine. As if 3 of them go down, it's going to be just Gunbot left on the map. He's currently 27 and 15. Leading the lobby. That's a nice stat padding, I guess you could say. Almost a 2.0. The Rockets are going to be coming up once again here. In about 10 seconds, the ball will be in favor of the side of Sage for the time being. As I just noticed, I have a warning for unstable packet loss in the top right that just disappeared, so that was new.
Yeah, I could definitely tell there's some crazy stuff going on my end too. My stream view just lagged for a second. You were stuttering, but it's all good. But I mean, looking at the scoreboard for Loud Whine, like you said, Gunbot has almost 30 kills. And the rest of his team, Trademark or Resent, like they're running even. They're doing exactly what they need to do. And True Verdict, just with all the objective time, like each one right now currently has like their own roles, and it's working really well out for them. But Worriers, they are slowly climbing back into this. This is still anyone's round.
They might have cost themselves a significant amount there with that rocket, actually, because the rocket went off and actually double killed the player who was holding it as well as his teammate. So that was 2 going down from Worriers there, and it handed the rocket over to Loud Whine. But at the end of the day, they end up recovering. Loud Whine doesn't get too much out of that. Well, Worriers is going to tie up the game, and they're going to take the lead now. It's going to be 65-64 here, as they're going to be taking these engagements. Truever's going to get kind of popped up on and taken down by Sage, who's going to continue to hold this ball. You're going to see Resent and Trademarks trying to just get across the map, get into a position here where they can fight this one out. Unfortunately, the ball is going to try to get away. Sage is going to barely get alive. Nope, he's not going to succeed. And instead, it's going to be Taco Dog taking that close engagement. He's going to get a second here engagement on towards Gunbot. Teammate will take him down, but Crackdown is the last man standing here at the very end. And you're going to see him with the shotgun is going to kick that ball.
I think he just kicked it off the ledge. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's a thing apparently. So, didn't know that. So surprise, surprise. True Verdict and Gunbot are now going to be the 2 players left alive for their team. Tagodog and Flaky on the other side in a 2v2 engagement here. As you're going to see Tagodog chucking in the nades and is just going to eat shotgun shells at close range. Is going to go down to Resent. But a player has infiltrated the back. That's going to be Flaky. Sage as well, but Sage ends up going down. So the ball is now going to be in favor of Worriers. They're going to try to push this lead. They only need 20 more seconds here to take it, as he's going to find one. Trademarks will be there for the trade, and the Rockets are going to be up again. So you got another power weapon entering the field, and I'm going to see if someone's going to make use of that. But Resent is going to find 2 kills and the rocket, so that's a big swing, but he doesn't get to use them.
Yeah, but Loud Whine, they've got to hold on to this as Worriers are group pushing right now over towards this bottom bridge area. It looks like right now that Trademarks, I think he's left by himself, and yeah, Flaky's going to go ahead and take full advantage of it. He's just going to go ahead and grab the ball. I assume they're just going to go ahead and try to maybe make their way over towards this PD area, which they will, as the rest of Loud Whine. Actually, the rest of Loud Whine is still spawning over towards that area, so maybe not. He's pinned there. There's nothing he could do.
Yep, he's going to drop. I mean, the team shots will be there on towards True Verdict. This is going to come down to the wire here. It's going to be 91 to 83 right now. Ball is in possession of Gunbot. He just went down. You can see Recent trying to cover for his teammate. He's not going to be able to succeed. Sage is going to pick up that ball. It's only 3 more seconds here. It's all down to True Verdict as his teammate is going to fall. And we're heading to a round 3.
Man, round 3. And Loud Whine, they were leading for the vast majority of that round. I mean, it was looking like I for a little bit that round was kind of going to be a blowout. Loud Whine, they were doing a good job holding the ball when they need to. I mean, True Verdict with 118 objective time, like that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Sage, dedicated ball player as well. 97 seconds of time with that ball for him as well. The Rockets are going to be on the field somewhere as they have been picked up. But Flaky and Sage are going to combine for 2. Warriors are going to take the man advantage here early. The ball is going to be down to the courtyard. You're going to see Recent trying to duck away the players all around. The Rockets are actually still on the pad. Didn't actually realize that as the flick is going to come in. Doesn't find that kill, but you can see the players from Warriors, Crackdown, just kind of chilling in that corner. And provides enough of a distraction for a teammate to end up taking them down. So, I mean, the man advantage once again over to Warriors right now as they pick up that ball finally.
And I believe it was Sage that got the Rockets at least temporarily, but there's not really. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot Warriors is going to be able to do here, as even with those Rockets, just because I think a player from Loud Whine spawned right behind them. But either way, it looks like they had numbers temporarily. But either way, Resent is doing a good job waiting for his team to catch up there, and I just realized Crackdown has 36 kills, Gunbot 31. Man, those guys are putting on a show right now.
Yeah, no, Crackdown definitely popped off at the end of the last round. I mean, he's very clearly going absolutely crazy as he's now 37 and 18 right now, double positive as he's going on towards True Verdict. He's going to kill him, and he's going to look for the second there on towards Recent. Not even needed. His teammates are going to pick up the ball. They're going to take the lead early on in this round as we got a lot of points to go. But I mean, right now Warriors is asserting their control right now over this setup.
Yeah, it's really interesting how it's working right now, because I mean, you see there's 2 players from Warriors that are on the complete opposite side of the map, but it doesn't even matter as Resent is the only one left on his team right now as the rest of his team gets taken down, and now he does. So I mean, they're Loud Whine, they're not really putting on much of an aggression here, and yeah, Warriors, they're taking full advantage.
You can see the Rockets are going to be the hands of Taco Dog. I guess this is the same Rockets from the start of the round, right? It's like I don't think anyone fired them off the start.
I'm not sure. I know Sage had them earlier, but I don't know if he ever used them.
Yeah, I want to say it was the same ones. I mean, Taco Dog 29 kills as well. Approaching, I mean, Gunbot 32, Trademarks is up to 38 as well. I mean, these guys are definitely holding their own in the slaying department as they're keeping this very close. My Crackdown's at 41 kills. This is getting ridiculous now. He's 41 and 20, and his team is barely winning here. They have a 20-point lead. The ball is in the hands of Recent for the time being as he's trying to just back it. I mean, they're sticking with this hold. I mean, all the teams here seem to be staying away from PD, which is very interesting to me because PD is typically the favorite hold. But they're all choosing Metro. I mean, I guess it's like a team preferential thing, but they do seem to be selecting Metro more than the other ones as they're going to double chow this corner. And actually, both of them are going to go down. Recent was able to use that as a distraction there and ends up taking both players down. Sage is going to sneak in and get on towards that ball. So you can see the players from Loud Whine, they're going to be forced out of Metro, and they're going to have to regroup here now because they're just not allowed. I mean, the entry has been denied. 2 are going to go down. Flaky's going to find 1. They have the shotgun as well, and the ball's not in their possession.
Yeah, but there is a little bit of chaos going on right now as Warriors are finally able to pick up the ball after a little bit of all that chaos, and man, this is a good opportunity for them to extend their lead if they're trying. Who just threw that ball like off the ledge? Just gave it to Loud Whine? I didn't even see who that was.
I want to say that was Taco Dog, just trying to like toss it out there into the middle to basically just like keep it in a more neutral site. That is going to be Rockets picked up by Recent. He's going to get away and is going to just destroy Flaky from behind. Flaky thought he was out scot-free, and Recent said absolutely not. Have a rocket. Is going to go down, though, unfortunately. Will drop. Taco Dog eating some shots in the back as the rocket just landed right on the pad, actually. Exactly what it was. And, oh, that was a great nade there out of True Verdict. Picks up 1 on towards Taco Dog. as the rest of the team is going to continue to fly forward. They're just trying to clear out the players here from the side of Warriors so they can take over Metro. They're just playing for Metro and Metro only, basically. The Disruptor is going to be brought out. This is not something you see very often. He's going to put a lot of shots in towards Sage. Sage is going to come out on top, though, at the very end with a bit of a shield as well, and just eats that nade from Trademark. So Trademarks finds that one. As you can see, the players coming in on the left side of the map. They're going to be pushing their way through as Crackdown has snuck into the back. Has that ball and is trying to get away. Going to throw out a nade. That's a great turnaround on towards Trademarks.
And that was an interesting little play there. I have not seen the Disruptor used too often in either in rec league matches or in HCS matches. So
There's
it's
a reason
interesting
for
to
that.
see. Yeah, I was about to say I thought it wasn't very good. So I don't know. Maybe someone was looking to disprove me there, but either way, the ball is kind of back towards the middle of the map. Verdict is going for that high objective time, and man, the slaying that is coming right now for both teams. I mean, both teams right now have over a combined 100 kills. Crackdown is about to get his 50th kill, and like you said earlier, his team is barely ahead.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of slaying, but it's not really impactful slaying, it seems like. I mean, a lot of these kills are not really translating into situations for either team where they can do something about it. Like, you're getting the kills, the ball is still... Trueface somehow killed himself. I don't exactly know how that happened, but if somebody does have the rockets out on the board as well, I think it was Trademarks and does end up going down, so it's possible there's still a rocket left in the chamber. As, I mean, yeah, like, the kills are just coming through, but, I mean, they're getting all these kills and no one's picking up the ball, right? They're literally just playing a Slayer match. There's 50 seconds to go on the clock, which means if you're the side of Loud Whine, you have to start getting a little concerned here, because you have to worry about that clock. You're down by 33 points. And if they let that clock expire, you are not going to come out on top, and you are going to lose this series. So looking to see what Loud Whine can do here as they're going to push through. It's going to be 2 down. There's going to be 1 trade, but the nades are going to come out, and the fights are going to go down. Gunbot's going to be the last one alive from his team. The ball's going to be out in the open, and I don't think he can really get to that. His teammates will be spawning up close, though. And he's going to try and get this over towards the Metro, where his teammates are. Resend should be the one. He's going to grab that and just duck away. They're going to run it up towards the B street here, it looks like, as they're just trying to...
the ball.
I mean, there's 16 seconds on the clock. They can't afford to at this point. The time, well, he's going to go down. And if you're the side of Worriers, you just want to let this clock expire. You don't need to fight this out, and it doesn't matter, actually. Flaky's just going to kill everybody in sight. Truvert is going to be the last one here. He's going to pick up that ball. There's 3 seconds on the clock. Going to get that melee down, but his team is not going to be there in time. The time's going to expire, and that is going to be the Warriors taking it 3-0.
Yeah, man, it was 3-0, Shio, but that was a